let's do some Pilates together. This is a medium length practice and two 1 kilo weights, a little bit heavy if you like it, would be great. Okay, my name's Gillian, thanks for joining me. And we're starting standing up. You need your clear surface, non-slip mat would be good. Two weights, starting with the roll down. You're just standing with the mat stretched out before you. Take the weight up. Stand with the feet hip width apart, toes slightly inwards, and then slowly lowering the weights down, chin down towards the chest, tuck the nose, let the arms hang as you roll. You might rest the hands on the floor or just dangle, but keep hold of the weights. A little softness in the knees, slowly roll up. Unfurl the spine and then lifting the weights, stretching them up high. Could do a little back bend there and slowly all the way down. 3 in total, so soften towards the floor. Pause as you inhale. Keep the belly tugged in, ribs towards the hips as you unfurl. Straighten the spine, lean back, push the arms up, coming down to the final, so smooth, controlled movement, chin to the chest, slowly reach the floor, hang for a moment, might swing the hips from side to side, ease the back of the legs, enjoy the length all the way down the back body. Soft knees, slowly roll up. Up on the tail. One more time, the weights will be lifted. Up. Push away. And roll them down. Planting the feet once again. Lift the weights out to the sides. Small circles. About shoulder height. Palms facing forward. Continue with the circles. Palms facing up, not quite locking out the elbow. Palms down, change direction. Gentle movements in the shoulders, palms forward. Keep that direction. Palms up. Little circles. Keep the palms facing up, bend the elbows onto the top of the shoulders. Elbows come forward, big circles, just resting the weights there, just keep a grip, and 3 in the forwards direction, touch the elbows at the front and around. You can bend the knees more, you can lift the heels just to keep the legs on the job, lightly using your balance. One more circle. Elbows go wide, unfurl the weights, and gently lowering them down. Let's come down towards the floor. Actually, onto it. So you've got the legs out in constructive rest, shins sloping away, weights held in the hands, loose grip, horizontal arms, and we're rolling gradually all the way down. As the head comes back, inhale, weights above the head. Exhale, curl them up. Now you can pause here, stay here. Otherwise, you come up to the same constructive rest sitting position. Tuck the tail. So you may have kept the lower back on the floor. Smoothly over the top. Gliding with the weights. Keeping the mind on the job, so you're just holding them there. And they'll help you come into the sitting position. A little bit more momentum. Piece by piece. All the way down. So once again with the feet on the floor. Gliding forward, push it away. Shoulders low. Watch out for the hunching. And all the way down this time. So pause with the weights overhead, tabletop position, knees come together, toes just visible, above the knees and curling up, and you might stay there or you push them a little bit further to the sitting up position. 2 to go. Inhale to lift. Maybe pause here. Try not to move the legs too much. Slowly down. One more time. Inhale to lift. Pushing away. Well done. Now, keep the weights in the hands. Stretch them out to the sides. Still tabletop. Knees above the hips. Feet together. And the elbows stay down as you swing the legs side to side. Shoulder area is not really moving at all. Lower the legs on the breath out. Raise them on the breath in. Side to side. Lowering towards the elbow. And finally, finish off on the left. And bring them back down. Stretch the legs out. Take the arms overhead. Full body stretch. The full roll up. Feet are hip width apart. Stretch for a moment. Now, as you inhale, arms lift. As you exhale, picking up off the floor, and we're going right out over the legs. Keep the arms up at the horizontal, drawing the belly button in. The fold is from the belly button. Slowly follow all the way down. Inhale to lift. Breathe out to roll up. Stand out. This exhalation has to get you all the way back to the ground. 2 to go. Inhale to lift. Into the chest. Reach. You might do this with the eyes closed. Connect with the body, don't boss it around. There's a sense of cooperation, sense of gentleness, as well as working intensely. I'm going to leave the weights on the floor for a moment. Keep the legs stretched out. I'm going to add a twist to that movement. And we take hold of the elbows above the top of the head. This time the head lifts, the arms lift. Inhale, look at the toes, reach the elbows. Exhale, come up to sitting, sit tall, and turn to each side. Elbow to elbow, and slowly down. The arms will come above the head. Inhale, chin to the chest, reach. Go the other way first, turning to the left and the right. Tall spine, and then lay it down like a string of beads. Hold your breath. Inhale to lift. Keep those forearms knitted together. Tuck the tail. And I'm going to go to the left this time. Roll up. Tall. One side. And then the other. Come back to the ground. Beautiful. Coming around to line your side. Bring one weight back into the picture. Hips and shoulders at the back. Knees at the front of the mat. Press the weight along the top of the thigh. Straighten the legs. Together they come down. Some people prefer to lay the head down lower. The arms just up. Top leg, second leg. Together they're down. This hip is not rolling backward. Hip above hip, shoulder above shoulder. Arm. 2 to go. Top, second, moment of balance. And toes are pointing down towards the floor slightly as you come down. Now straighten out the bottom arms as a side sit up. This weight is going to slide down towards the knee. Press with the bottom hand, raise both legs and reach towards the knee. Gently down, not quite collapsing. Breathe out to lift. Inhale down. Breathe. We're pushing the weight away. One to go. Hips to ribs, ribs to hips. Swap sides. Keep that weight with you. And you're resting hips and shoulders at the back, toes slightly forward, little angle through the lower back. Arm just hovers, top leg comes up, second, together they're down. Together, so the top leg, watch for the turn out of the toes, it's actually pointing downwards slightly. Squeeze, and down, and inhale first as you breathe out, lifting shoulders and feet. Ease the weight. Inhale down. Side sit up. All this action, hips to ribs, ribs to hips. Bottom armpit does press a little bit. 2 to go. And finally. Very good. We're going to come back to the forward rest position. Weight off to the side. Bend the knees, sit back. Let the elbows rest down here. Soften the breath for a moment. You're going to lift up into downward dog to stretch out the legs. So you go from the all fours and swing back. Look back towards your ankles for a moment. Pedal it out through the feet. And pause with the legs straight-ish, mostly. Could have a little kink on the knees. Bring the shoulders forward to plank. Bring the knees to the floor. And we're coming into cat stretch. So, planted the knees, hands slightly forward of the shoulders. Let the toes rest on the floor. Breathe out to round the spine. Inhale to look forward and extend. Squeeze. Inhale forward. Draw the transverses in and up. Round the upper back. And one more back bend. Neutral spine now. Weight in the right hand, reach forward. Turn the palm to face back. Sweep it back towards the hip. Palm faces, palm leads the way. Option to let the left leg straighten out as well. 3 times. Inhale forward. Breathe out, squeeze back. And toes back, toes face the floor. Coming down, weight at the ready on the left side. One cat stretch. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, around the spine. Neutral. Left arm takes the weight forward, knee on the ground to start. Going around by the hip and forward. Straighten the right leg out. Press towards the hip. Press towards the ear. You're moving at a horizontal. Straight back. Straight forward. One more for luck. And bring the weight down. Return to downward dog. Exhale to lift the hips back. Pedal it out. We're coming all the way forward onto your belly via plank. Lower yourself down. Keep the hands under the shoulders. Tuck the forehead. Tuck the chin, forward on the floor. And this is the swan. So the toes are reaching back. Legs are lengthening out of the hips. Shoulders down away from the ears. Press the palms. Gentle lifting, floating down the way down. Let the breath come in as you lift. Lengthen the spine as you descend. As you come down, pause, shift the hands back, heel of the hands right at the base of the rib cage. We're going to straighten the arms, press the floor away, come up and hang off the shoulders. Now, letting the hips just hang, you might lift them if the lower back is really feeling it, but otherwise push the floor away, looking up slightly. And we're headed back to the forward rest. Bend the knees, sit back. Knees wide, toes together. Hands walk to the right hand side. Left arm strong. Right hand can even help you turn. If you make a little right angle, looking around towards the right. Left hand still reaching. Stretch out the right arm, return to the center. Left hand side, hands are off the mat. Right side of the body getting the length. Left fingertips into the floor, turn. Right armpit low. The lateral side stretch. Come back to the center. And inhale to come up. Bring the legs out the front, diamond position. Now, good to raise the hips a little bit for this position. Knees are out wide. Forklift arms going underneath, chin down towards the chest, and forward bend. So the feet are way out the front. Knees are softening down. And quite a passive movement, so let the body relax. Not pushing and shoving, just work cooperatively. Close your eyes so everything softens. Draw the belly in, roll your way up, coming into a lying twist. Don't need any more. As you lie back, hips to the left, to the right hand side. Right hand can help. Bring the knee up towards the chest as well as a crust towards the right hand side. Left elbow is on the ground. If you wish, straighten out the leg and you're going to hold underneath. Always got the knee bent. Turn the head away from the knee. And I'm feeling this down the left thigh, down the left glute. Gently coming out of the twist. Hips to the right. Twist towards the left. Right leg comes over. Right arm heavy. So resisting a little switch. Option to straighten out the leg. Flex foot. Otherwise knees bent. Turn away. Easy breaths. And back to lying on the spine. Bring the knees in for a hug. Straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. You can keep this knee bent. You can keep the left bent. But even better, left foot to the floor. Left leg straightens out. We're going to curl up, nose to the knee. Ish. The right leg in the air for circles. So hands are off to the side and shoulders fairly steady. Some turn out through the right toes. And have the knee bent, as we say. Change direction. Right body is pressing downwards, right heel is pressing upwards. One more circle. Bend the right knee to the chest, curl up, and then that one goes. Let's do the other side. Left knee comes in, left leg straightens up, curl up, moving towards the left knee, right leg is still down, curl, keep the leg there, head comes back, and the circles wide first. Try not to move the right hip, and up towards the right ear is where you're getting the more of the stretch. Change direction. The heel lengthening away. You might hear a little bit of grinding through the hip. That's okay. One more. Knee to the chest. Curl up. I'm going to rest it just for a minute or two. The body relax. Tuck the chin slightly. Absorb the energy you've just created. And once again, connecting with the breath. Feel the inhalation start, the mind notices. Breathe right to the end of the inhale. Hold the breath for a moment. And softly release the breath on the exhale. Moments pause while the lungs are empty. 3 more smooth, long breaths. Feeling the work that you've done. Just a gentle practice. Let the body feel heavy on the floor. Not gripping, not tensing. And when you're ready, rolling to the right. And thank you very much for practicing with me. And hope the body's feeling good. See you again soon.